United 225, wind 300 at 4, remain 35 left, cleared for takeoff.
Alright, 35 left, cleared for takeoff, United 225.
Hey, good morning, Peterbilt. Good morning, Anne, Mackenzie. And good morning, Cat's Meow. It's the early birds. Rohit, good morning. Rohit, how did the eye surgery go?
United 225, contact NorCal departure, great day.
NorCal, good day, 225. NorCal departure, good morning, United 225. We're through 5.7 on the P-Vine 5.
United 225, NorCal departure, or radar contact, final restriction, maintain flight level 190.
Unrestricted 190, United 225.
225, request flight conditions to climb out any turbulence to encounter.
Alright, we'll let you know it's smooth right now, United 225.
That's good. I'm glad to hear it went okay. And thanks for the reminder. I've still got half a cup of coffee. And it's cold this morning. Brrr, what was it saying? 42. Let's take a look at the sunrise behind the tower while I go grab my coffee. And I thought we'd fix this tripod, but I guess not. Bad habit I have on a Sunday morning is talking to myself. Thanks for the reminder, Rohit. I still have half a cup to go. Alright, what have we got going on today? We do have a special livery. We're going to see that coming and going. We've got a Sun Country, so hopefully Karen makes it in before that leaves. I think it's about 7 something supposed to leave. 7:20, 7:40. Can't hear me. That was before I turned the mic on, I think. hopefully. Hang on, let me check my feedback on here, make sure I can hear myself now. Oh, there you go, thank you.
United 225, contact Open Center 128.8 and any right complaints?
28.8, and no, it was smooth all the way up to here, United 225.
Thanks, sir.
Alright, if I can get some feedback on the audio, please, because like I said, I can never hear it as you do. Really young. Thanks, Rohit. So we've had a plane takeoff. Did that sound alright? Did we get reverb? Hey, good morning, Edmund. Good to see you. Loud and clear. Love it. Thank you. Yeah, I'm still not sure about that sticker. I don't know. I've got to do some work first, but thank you, Peterbilt. Appreciate it. But I don't know. The concept is right. I want to get there because that hopefully will get me into the ATC for a visit if I give them a stack. But we shall see. Anyway, I hope you've had a chance to look at the exercise that we did this week. That was really interesting over there. And then yesterday I got a couple of specials as well. We was here and met up with law enforcement as well. Very cool guys. I found some interesting spots. Probably not for live streaming, but for catching shorts. So anyhow, enough of me. What do we have? We got a couple of planes at the terminal, just lit up. Got the American heading to Dallas, and I think that's an American heading to Phoenix too. So let's take a look at the scenery while we're here. Kind of weird not starting when it's dark out. Hey, good morning, Luis. Good to see you. And you probably saw as well from that first one, we're on reverse ops, but they did open up 35 left, so the planes aren't as close to me as they were before. Good morning, Keith in Portland. Good to see you here. Welcome to Reno. Bright and early. We're just looking at the mountains right now because we're waiting for a couple of planes.
Good morning, United 2498, AC5, pushback.
United 2498 Reno ground, stand by for pushback and departure time.
Standing by, United 2498.
I'm sure those United pilots are getting annoyed about that now. But usually the 6 o'clock gets to leave roughly on time, no more than 15 minutes late. It's the 8 o'clock that is always delayed.
The 2498 pushback, your discretion. Release for departure at 1308, time 1253.
Send 1308 for release, United 2498, thanks.
Yeah, and didn't have the pleasure of putting the plane sounds on full blast next to Peterbilt's ear.
United 2498, for planning purposes, you can be airborne 2 minutes prior to your departure time.
Thanks.
Good morning, Ground American 1361 at Charlie 10. We're ready to push.
American 1361, Reno ground, pushback your discretion.
Push driver discussion, American 1361.
A little bit windy here today. Wind's coming from the north, so it's cold, but that's what makes the planes take off in the reverse ops direction. Let's have a look at the terminal, see what's going on over there. Behind the bushes. Oh, you can see the windsock. Yep. Tells you the wind direction. It's kind of gusty over there, look at that. I was tinkering with this tripod in the week, trying to find out why it keeps just drifting like that. And I found that the legs were not holding very well. Thanks, Peterbilt. So I tightened up the locks and I fixed that issue, but it's still drifting. So it wasn't that the legs were dropping and putting out that balance. I'm just going to call it, it's auto panning. How about that?
Central aircraft information, Kilo, Knocker, altimeter 29902.
It's like the first one down the taxiway is going to be the American 737 MAX 8 heading to Dallas. I may need to go get my thicker jacket on. I've got my hoodie on right now, but that wind's cutting through that.
Central aircraft information, Kilo current, the Reno altimeter 29902.
I saw that Jerry was doing a military broadcast, so he's probably up to a road trip now by the sound of it. Let's take a look at the mountains, well, because that's the sun's just hit the mountains. It's looking pretty good. Yeah, this is a group of buddies meeting in a coffee shop, having a chat.
American 1741, Reno ground.
And then at
Once
about
United
12
leaves
o'clock,
Center Alley, pushback your discretion.
we've said we've had enough at the coffee shop. Let's go have lunch, and then we'll go to San Francisco for lunch. That's the way I see it.
Reno ground, Southwest 3320. Alright, B2 with information, Kilo, ready to push.
Southwest 3320, Reno ground. Once United leaves the Center Alley, pushback your discretion.
After United leaves, pushback our discretion, Southwest 3320.
Okay, Fairford. It's good that he's not jumping straight. I'm sure Jilly's got a lot to do with that, not letting him jump straight into it, otherwise he's going to do himself some more harm. Luis, yep. Just because we're nosy. Wonder what that is. Oh, it's a dump truck. Let's have a look at my focus while I'm here as well. There we go. While we're waiting for our planes to taxi, we'll have a quick look around the backdrop here.
And ground United 2498 ready to taxi with Kilo.
United 2498, runway 35 left, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 8 at Alpha.
35 left via Alpha, cross runway 8 at Alpha, United 2498.
As I was talking to my law enforcement guy yesterday, I was asking him about the dirt lot where I've done some of the shorts from on the northeast corner, and he said, yeah, that technically is still airport property, even though the general aviation terminal kind of takes it over for their overflow parking lot. So I think it's going to be safe to use. It's not really worth it unless they're on 17 right operations. Sorry, 35 right operations or 17 left. So right for now, this is probably the better place. And we'll stick here.
Ground American 1741 and Southwest, is the alley going to be an issue? Are we still cleared up B9 push?
Nightbot is off to a bad start already. They're grouped.
1741, push back on
Honestly,
the
I
taxiway
put like
Alpha
15 to 17 minutes gap between each one of them.
1741, appreciate it.
So in the course of like a 4 or 5 hour stream, they should never really catch up. Yeah, I did all my yard work yesterday, and I've got a busy week at work, and I've got to play some catch up today when I get home.
Ground American 1361, taxi with Kilo.
American 1361.
This is the baby
runway
bus heading
35
to San
left,
Francisco.
Taxi via Golf, Bravo, Alpha, cross runway 8 at Bravo.
Alright, runway 35 left, taxi via Golf, Bravo, Alpha, cross runway 8 on Bravo, American 1361.
Good morning, Reno Tower. Come there, 115 northwest, 1,700 with Kilo, inbound right now. Good morning, Cemetery 1, Reno Tower. The Reno altimeter 290-901. Landing at Reno will be at your own risk. Use caution. Reno wind 350 at 8.
350 at 8, landing Reno
Duck.
on risk, Cemetery 1.
3, runway 35 left, follow American, cross runway 26 at Bravo.
Runway 26 at Bravo, last
And Alaska 323, verify you are taxiing to runway 35 left.
Taxi 35 left, right there. Ground up to 1650 at Bravo 8 for push.
The 1650, Reno ground. Once southwest leaves the center alley, push back your discretion.
Please push our discretion, Delta 1650.
Alright, cool. You can look at Reno operations when you open up your computer, Rohit. The disadvantage would be on 35 left, which is the runway furthest away from me, is that when they do their turnaround, the start of the runway is a little bit further south, and we lose them behind the blast screen.
United
So, right there.
2498, Reno Tower. Wind 270 at 3, runway 35 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 35 left, United 2498.
Southwest 3320, release for departure at 1313, time 03, correction, time 1305. Southwest 3320, verify you have inspection kilo. Southwest 3320, runway 35 left, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 8 left. Alaska 323, contact tower, wind ready.
Going with you on Bravo.
United 2498, contact North departure, clear day.
Over, okay, you take care of yourself.
Let's head back for... we got an Alaskan taxi in. We'll follow that for a little while
0 at 4, runway 35 left, clear for takeoff.
35 left,
until
American 1361.
the American heads down the runway.
Climb under strict maintain flight level 1 enter 0.
I think with that runway closure Rohit, San Francisco is constantly on the go with the remaining runways.
Over the approach at runway 35, approximately 250 feet ATL.
We've got them lined up at the end of the runway here. So the first one up is the American heading to Dallas. Just hear it spooling now.
Alaska 323, Reno Tower, runway 35 left, line out and wait.
Good morning, Rosie B. It's good to see you. Welcome to Reno.
American 1361, contact North departure, clear day.
Okay, let's head back for the Alaskan. Heading to Seattle.
American 1361, North departure ready contact. Climb under strict maintain flight level 1 enter 0.
It's 737-800.
35 left, clear for takeoff, Alaska 323.
Alright, see you in a bit, Rohit. Next one down the runway is a Southwest heading to San Diego.
Departure, good morning. Alaska 323, 6 for 190.
It's a 737-700.
Alaska 323 north set of pushing radar contact.
As soon as he turns onto the end of the runway, we'll head back to catch up with that one.
Flight 3320, Reno Tower, wind 270 at 4, runway 35 left, cleared for takeoff.
Good takeoff, runway 35 left, Southwest 3320.
Alright, that's that Southwest. Let's head over there. Via Mount Rose.
Alaska 323, what's your first fix off the state? Is it
Turning and burning like Southwest does so well.
323.
Alaska 323, clear direct window.
Direct window, 323.
323, final control.
American 1741, contact tower when ready.
Southwest 3220, great 80.
Alaska 323, contact us, center 12 at
Oh,
5 today.
there's Jerry's funky shot for the day.
Hey.
I've got a bit of mist up there. It's just, yeah, it's heading into the clouds.
Departure, Southwest 3320, pass at 6,400 for 19.
Next one coming down is an American heading to Phoenix. Let's see if we can catch the tail end of that taxi. Where are you? Don't think you went that far just yet. There he is. This is a Max 8.
American 1741 is ready, 35 left.
American 1741, Reno Tower, wind 270 at 3, runway 35 left, clear for takeoff.
35 left, clear for takeoff, American 1741.
I think I managed to get rid of that buzzing in my ears, or in my headphones. That's handy.
Ground up to 1650, information kilo, ready taxi.
Delta 1650, runway 35 left, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 8 at Alpha.
35 left via Alpha, across 8 at Alpha, Delta 1650.
1741, contact NorCal departure. Have a great day.
Departure American 1741, good day. American 1741, 5,600, climbing 10,000,
American 1741 North Delta departure radar contact, climb unrestricted, maintain flight level 190.
190 unrestricted, American 1741.
Hey, good morning, AJ. AJ Reiter. Welcome to Reno. Good to see you again.
320, contact Delta Center 1.
And as always, thank you for all the call-outs. Much appreciated. Oops. Let's head down to, there's a Delta. It's a 737-800. Taxiing down. Catch him up at the end of the bushes. Good morning, Karen. Good to see you. You're just in time for your favorite plane. It's been here for a couple of days now, but they have just moved it to the gate. What is it, about 15 minutes ago? Half an hour ago they moved it to the gate. So it should be ready to leave in about an hour, I'm guessing. I'll take a look in just a little while. Good morning, AVS 47. Welcome back to Reno. We're on reverse ops, but not on the runway closest to me this time. Good morning, Jay Bryce. Welcome to Reno. Glad you're here. You're just in time for a Delta heading to Salt Lake City. 737-800. Good morning, Robbie. Robbie Batista's in the house.
50 Reno Tower, wind 290 at 5, runway 35 left, cleared for takeoff.
I blocked the call sign on that was for Delta 1650.
Delta 1650 Reno Tower, wind 290 at 5, runway 35 left, cleared for takeoff.
35 left, clear for takeoff, Delta 1650.
Alright, turning and burning for Delta.
climb and be understood. Delta 1650 NorCal departure radar contact, climb unrestricted, maintain flight level 190. Unrestricted 190, Delta 1650.
Ground Examiner Southwest 2037. Bravo 6 Kilo, ready for push.
Southwest 2037, Reno ground, push back your discretion.
Push back restriction, Southwest 37.
That's a Southwest we just heard is going to Burbank, 737-700. Let the camera do its own thing for a while, and I'm going to have a schlep of coffee. AJ, a little bit early for the small planes. We did have one medevac came in just before I started streaming. Oh, that was a quick one. Hold on. Need 2 amps for that. There we go. It's so bizarre. I don't know why it does that. But I can hear them. They're doing their run-ups over there and their pre-trips. So it shouldn't be too long now.
Delta 1650, contact Oakland Center 128.8. 28.8, Delta 1650.
Southwest 2037, runway 35 left, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 8 at Alpha.
Okay, runway 35 left, taxi via Alpha. Clear cross runway 8 at Alpha, Southwest 2037.
November 415 Sierra Kilo, Reno clearance delivery, maintain VFR, departure frequency 126.3, squawk 5304.
That Southwest is heading out of the alleyway. Seven, 6, 7. I am not going to get stuck into that. Not a high school. Good grief. Besides, I heard that mogging has taken over from 6-7.
Number 415 Sierra Kilo, Reno ground. Can you accept a runway 35 left at November intersection departure? 7,550 feet available. Number 5 Sierra Kilo, runway 35 left at November, taxi via Alpha November.
Sounds like someone's going to do a short takeoff. Let's see who that is. I don't think it's this Southwest.
Southwest
Oh, we got Denver.
Taxi behind the Cirrus, leaving the ramp headed to your right.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This one's heading to Denver, not Burbank. It's an 800.
Southwest 2037.
Contact tower when ready.
Reno High is a bit further downtown. What is that? Piping? It's not on. Doesn't have a transponder on yet, but I can't see it too well. So that's the one that's going to do a short takeoff.
Reno Tower, good morning. Sirius 415 Sierra Kilo, holding short 35 left at November, ready to take off. 15 Sierra Kilo, Reno Tower. In order to accommodate the Sparks 1 departure, can be a short delay. Would you like to just fly direct Mustang? Affirmative. 5 Sierra Kilo. Sirius 5 Sierra Kilo. Right turnout approved. Wind 310 at 7. Runway 35 left at November. Clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff. 35 left. 5 Sierra Kilo.
Let's head over, see if we can't see that little one. First little one of the morning.
Tower Southwest 2037 will be ready up bridge.
Southwest 2037, Reno Tower. Runway 35 left, full length, line up and wait. Traffic departing runway 35 left at November, right, making a right turn.
Roger, and the 35 left, line up and wait, Southwest 2037.
It's a nice sounding little jet. A little plane rather. Okay, let's head back to the end of the full length of the runway. We've got the Denver Southwest waiting to go. Snow, yes, definitely a lot disappeared. It's been pretty warm this week. So quite a bit of melt. Oh, he's down there somewhere.
Sierra Kilo, contact North departure, have a great day.
There he is.
Over NorCal, thanks for all your help, 5
I wonder if we can see. Let's have a look.
330 at 9 runway 35 left, cleared for takeoff.
At the end of that blast screen, there's a pretty good place to spot. No, I just can't see it.
1,800.
Clear 415 Sierra Kilo, NorCal departure radar contact.
Some kind person has planted a porta potty there.
Southwest 4008, Reno ground, pushback, no discretion. Reno ground. Jet 1 after
It's a fast takeoff.
Southern north. Reno ground, taxi via Charlie. Yeah, Charlie, better back here, Jet 1.
That was a bit of a rocket launch, that one.
Good morning, Southwest 2037. 5,500. Climbing 10,000.
Southwest 2037, NorCal departure radar contact. Climb unrestricted, maintain flight level 190.
Unrestricted, climb flight level 190, Southwest 2037. NorCal departure, Sirius 415 Sierra Kilo. I'd like to see if we can get set up for the RNAV X-ray 35 right into Reno Tahoe.
415 Sierra Kilo, roger, hold that approach terminate. 415 Sierra Kilo, roger, on the go, maintain VFR, and what's the next request on the message?
We'd like to come back and do an ILS into 35 left.
415 Sierra Kilo, roger, on the go, maintain VFR, fighting 300.
300 for 500.
That's a pretty cool shot. Banked right there. Catch it behind the plane, behind the tree. Nope, we won't because I'm a little bit further north and that tree ends with the building.
On you, do your own navigation. 5 Sierra Kilo, roger, maintain VFR all time, flighting 165.
That southwest pushing back is going to Burbank. That's probably going to be our next one. Smoky startup too. Ooh. I'm not sure why they put it there, because there's no construction or anything going on there, unless they're planning something maybe. They have been renewing the gates around the airport, so that could be it. That's where
climb out instruction on the go,
Bill's day off. He likes to film there once in a while. But it has a taller fence, and he stands on the back of his truck to do that. I'm looking at trucks right now, so I can spot at other places. This is good because the fence is lower than the tripod. At most other places around the airport, I have to focus through the fence.
We're now at your own risk. Use caution. Wind 34. Reno wind 340 at 7. Northwest not approved.
Sirius 5 Sierra Kilo, fighting 170, and on the go, fighting 130.
300.
5 Sierra Kilo, negative. Turn right, heading 170.
Hey, good morning, thingamajig.
Your climb out instruction.
Thank you. 170.
Welcome back.
130, climb out 506.
Hopefully you're over your jet lag now. Yep, this wind has definitely got a bite to it. I am going to, while we're waiting for this Southwest to disconnect from the tug, I'm going to go put my thick jacket on. Back in a bit.
Sierra 1, squawk 5376 to altitude.
Southwest 2037, contact Oak Center 127.9, correction 125.75, 2575, good day.
25.75 Southwest 2037, good day.
Sierra 1, roger, thank you.
Taxi is November. Southwest 4008, verify you have information Kilo. Yeah, we have Kilo, Southwest 4008. Southwest 4008, runway 35 left, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 88 Alpha. 35 left via Alpha, cross runway 88 Alpha, South 4008.
Sierra 1, squawk VFR, frequency.
That was interesting. That is two crows and a starling, or a blackbird, chasing off Cooper's hawk. So the Cooper's hawk is the one that's sat on the rock there. You got one of the crows on the fence, two crows on the fence, and there's the starling. Hello. So I guess that's teamwork. It's still buzzing him. Look at that. Nancy would have liked that. He's had enough of that. They're gone. Oh, they're way over there. There they're gone. They've gone out of view now. A bit of excitement for the morning.
5 Kilo, training 100.
I have to keep an eye out for those.
Medevac Neojet 1, Reno clearance, cleared to the San Luis Obispo Airport. Sparks 1 departure.
Southwest, heading down the taxiway. This is the Burbank one.
10,000. Expect flight level 230.
Around about there.
5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 126.3. Squawk 3776.
Yeah, thingamajig, I'm sure it was below freezing up there overnight, wasn't it? Because it was in the high 30s here, I think, low 40s. And then tomorrow morning, I think we're expecting it to get to mid-30s. It was actually on a few days ago, they said you expect a light frost Monday morning, but I think we're away from that now, unless the wind picks up.
4008.
Yeah, I was worried about my plants, but I think we're going to be okay. I don't think it's going to get anywhere near freezing. I think we're like 3 or 4 degrees above freezing. Come on, the rule is that there's no snow on PVAN, we're supposed to be safe. Need to talk to a manager about that. This one's a 700 series.
Southwest 4008, Reno Tower, wind 350 at 9er, runway 35 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 35 left, that was 4008.
Thingamage, absolutely, yeah. On my channel here, you'll see that my email addresses are scattered. I think each short that I put up as my email address is on the description, so drop me an email next time you're heading down the hill, and we're going to have lunch somewhere. Or a coffee.
Kilo 6 miles on approach 6, turn heading 320, maintain the partial established on the Palm Approach Course, cleared RNAV X-ray 35 reference.
320, and we are cleared for RNAV X-ray 35 right approach, 35.
Departure Southwest 4008, past 6,000 on the 190 on the Line 5.
Southwest 4008, north south departure radar contact.
I thought we would have done a turn by now if he's heading to Los Angeles area. Hey, good morning, Bill's day off.
35 Kilo, contact Tower 18.7.
It's good to see you. Oh, it's for the truck drivers. You were listening, huh?
Tower, Sierra 415 5 Sierra Kilos inbound, RNAV X-ray 35 right.
Sirius 415 Sierra Kilo, Reno Tower, report missed approach.
We'll report missed approach, 5 Sierra Kilo.
So next one up, we got a Vegas bound Southwest 737-700 just warming up at the terminal. How's that saying go? Any porta potty in a storm?
Southwest 4008, contact Delta Center 127.905.
127.905, Southwest 4008.
Let's take a look at the mountains while we're waiting for that pushback. So yeah, not much snow left up there. See if I can zoom in. This is my little camera. It's not as good as it used to be. It's an old camera, but does the job. Alright, stay there. Yeah, Slide Mountain. So yeah, you can see that you'd have a hard time coming down there now. Yeah, it's not focusing too well, that little camera anymore. Let's zoom out. Take a look at Mount Rose. Bill, are you in Reno today, or did you head down to San Jose for the weekend? You know what, I did forget to mention. Big news, we managed to hit 10,000 subscribers. That happened yesterday morning, well, overnight. The other night, but I woke up yesterday morning and saw that we had 10,000. Thank you, Anne. Edmund.
Tower, Sirius 415 Sierra Kilos going missed.
Sirius 5 Sierra Kilo, fly heading 130.
130 for 5 Sierra Kilo.
got a little one coming in.
Sirius 5 Kilo, contact NorCal departure 119.2. We'll talk to you soon.
Or NorCal
Oh.
119.2, 50 Kilo.
He just made a turn. He was going to come in by the look of it. He was on the right line, but he's just made a right turn and he's changed his mind. Oh, that was that Cirrus that took off a little while
NorCal
ago.
departure Cirrus 415 Sierra Kilo, 1 mile to the east of Reno Tahoe, going mist, heading 130.
Cirrus 415 Sierra Kilo, NorCal departure radar contact, stay altitude.
6,400 for 5 Sierra Kilo.
5 Sierra Kilo, roger, fighting 150 vector high, left 35 left approach, all that terminate.
150 for 35 left approach, and we are going to terminate full stop, 5 Sierra Kilo.
5 Sierra Kilo, roger, maintain VFR at all times.
Maintain VFR, 5 Sierra Kilo.
3 squawks, 3656.
Yep. Yesterday morning I woke up to 10,000 subscribers, Bill.
Is there 2180 read back, correct? Thank you.
Definitely a milestone. Thank you, AJ. Right, that's enough of Mount Rose. Let's head over to the airport. As soon as we're here to watch planes. There is, I think, is that Karen? Yeah, that's Karen's plane. You can just see the tail there. We'll wait for that one to taxi. We've got a Vegas bound plane first. I'm not sure, Luis. I'm just doing this for the fun of it, and if they send me something, that'd be great. But I don't think 10,000 is that big of a deal for YouTube. It is for me, though. Oops. Go. Take a quick look at my it's saying that Sun Country is a 7 AM departure, so it shouldn't be too long now, Karen, before your plane there is getting going. Not quite yet, Bill. Not quite yet.
5 Sierra Kilo, turn heading 165.
Still got a couple of years in me yet, I think. I enjoy my job. It just gets in the way of plane spotting once in a while.
Good morning, Southwest 1104, gate out, Bravo 11, ready to push.
Southwest 1104, we're going to push back to discussion.
Push your discretion, Southwest 1104.
I met a pretty cool guy yesterday, name of Kevin. I gave him one of my swag pens, so if he does tune in, hey Kevin. One of his goals right now is to take a picture of every Southwest special livery. They keep adding to it though. So he said when he started that challenge, there was 11 of them. Then he said it went up to 17, and that's 20 of them. He's local. Lives down, I think he said Minden. Hey, good morning, Daniel from the UK. Well, actually, it's mid-afternoon there. Good afternoon, Daniel. I've got to catch up on the Eurovision Song Contest. I haven't seen the final yet. You just reminded me though. That is the Vegas bound Southwest just pushed back.
Central aircraft information Lima, current altimeter 299er1.
Yeah, we're just waiting for Sea Independence 1. I'm sure it'll come in soon.
Aircraft information Lima, our current wind 3308, altimeter 299er1.
Oh, thingamajig, you told me. I'll still watch it.
7704, runway 35 left, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 26.
35 left, Alpha cross 26, Southwest 1104.
Kilo 7 miles, complex 6, turn right heading 320, maintain via park to South Slope, left cleared ILS 35 left bridge.
Alright, heading 320, cleared ILS 35 left, 5.
Jet 1, Reno ground. Are you able to accept runway 35 right at Lima? Jet 1, 6,000 feet remaining.
Sound like we got one coming in. Let's have a look.
Jet 1, 6,000 feet remaining.
See one, but we'll keep an eye on the map.
Jet 1, roger, runway 35 right at Lima, taxi via Charlie Lima.
Clear side here, Kilo contact tower 118.7, good day.
1187, thanks for the help, 530.
Information Lima is not current advising. Have Lima.
Sound completed ILS 35 left road.
415 Sierra Kilo, Reno Tower. Will this be full stop or option?
This will be a full stop, 5 Sierra Kilo.
Sirius 5 Sierra Kilo, traffic will depart prior to your arrival, Boeing 737. Wind 340 at 11, runway 35 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 35 left, 5 Sierra Kilo. Ground, Sun Country 8231 at Charlie 8 request, push and discharge.
Sun Country 8231, radar ground, pushback at discretion.
Pushback at discretion, phase 831.
Southwest 104 Reno Tower, traffic 10 mile final series, wind 320 at 9er, runway 35
Hey,
left.
no worry, thingamajig.
35 left, Southwest 11 Park.
Southwest 1104, contact NorCal departure.
The Southwest 104. Climbing 10,000.
Oops. Too busy reading the chat. Let's head back. Oh, there it is. Caught up with him.
Southwest 104, climb unrestricted, maintain flight level 190.
Unrestricted flight level 190, Southwest level.
Sirius Loading San Diego, release for departure 142091404 1/4.
Good morning, Ground United 1288, Charlie 3 with Lima, ready for pushback.
United 1288, radar ground, pushback at discretion.
United 1288, good morning.
Hopefully the dogs are now tired with their walk. And you've got a coffee in your hand, Rohit. Welcome back. Alright, Sun Country. Looks like it has pushed back already. And we've got a Beach King heading down this way as well. But I do need to go secure my big sign. The wind's blowing it around a bit, so I'll be back in just a second.
Following your ground sky with 41 up Bravo 2.
Skywest 41061C, United Boeing 737, exit the center area, we push back at discretion.
Roger, 190 is clear, the center area, pushback at discretion.
bet the last thing I want is that thing blowing away.
Horizon Air 2180 Reno ground. Pleasure number 3 in line to push. Hold your push now. Hold it.
That Beach King is just going through these bushes here. There it is.
Reno Tower, better back here, Jet 1, holding short, 35 right at speed, smart, ready to go.
Jet 1 Reno Tower, traffic, short final for the parallel runway, wind 32011, runway 35 right at Lima, clear for takeoff.
35 right at Lima, clear for takeoff, better back here, Jet 1.
So your dogs have got you well trained.
Proceed, runway 35 left, Alpha cross runway 261.
2575, take care, Southwest level. 7704, correction 17.905, thanks.
Yeah, I thought the plaque comes up much higher than 10. I got a ways to go yet. Oh, there's the Sun Country.
Calling per second.
Just coming out now.
Northbound to Boise, Idaho.
Turkey 8502 November, north southwest. You read out altimeter 2992, squawk 325. Cherokee 02 November. November, radar contact, 4 miles northeast, Reno State Airport, Southeast.
We're not sure where he's going.
Okay,
I'm sure they do though.
Once they exit the alley, push back to discretion.
It's behind Corpus Christi bound Sun Country.
26 left Alpha, contact ground 530 kilo.
Jet 1, north cut apart, radar contact, climb maintain, flight level 190.
Flight level 190, Medevac Jet 1.
See the orange through those bushes. We'll catch up with it there.
United 1288. Follow the country phone to 37, runway 35 left, taxi via Alpha, cross 126.
Good idea, Rohit.
35 left via Alpha.
That's 1288, verify versus Lima.
And United 1288, does have Lima.
This is Sun Country is an 800 series. 737.
Absolutely. President 2980, we're moving around to your discretion. Here it is 4150 kilometer ground, taxi ramp via Alpha.
Taxi ramp via Alpha 56.
Rohit, it sounds like it's a good time for revenge. Ooh, smoky start up there.
Country 8231, we're not correct.
Engine number 2.
Go ahead, Country 8231.
Country 8231, it appears to be a lot of smoke coming out of your engine. Is everything okay?
Is that the number 1 or the number 2 engine? This number 1 looks like regular engine start from United behind you. Yeah, Roger. We're just starting at number 1, showing normal indication.
Country 31,
Oh, okay.
That's 4106 for North Ryan. 4106? That's 4106, flows really bad in Los Angeles. The first available time is 1522, current time 1412 1/4.
Wow. Alright, 1522. We'll let you know when we're ready to taxi.
Skywards 4106, roger. And if it's something, I'm gonna keep checking if something will come available for you for earlier time.
Justin Center 128 connect.
There's 3262, remember, I read 35 left, taxi out, cross from 826.
Another taxi via Alpha Cross 326, yeah, that's 30.
Medevac Unit 1, contact Delta Center 127.905, good day. Medevac Unit 1.
Cirrus 4150 Kilo, Reno clearance. Cirrus 50 Kilo, frequencies with the tower, squawk VFR in the pattern.
Country 231 Reno Tower, wind 340 at 13, runway 35 left, cleared for takeoff.
Lifting up runway 35, country 231.
Oh, the 250 was here, was it, Bill? I've been keeping an eye out for it, but I didn't see it.
Right there, 2180, runway 35 left, taxi via Alpha, cross from 826.
35 left via Alpha Cross 226 for 180.
Hold for the Alpha at Bravo.
Serious 5 Kilo, verify information to Lima.
What's Lima?
Markel, good morning. Country 8231 out of 5.4, climbing 10.
Flight Country 8231 North California, radar contact, climb unrestricted, maintain flight level 190.
Unrestricted climb up to 190, so country 8231.
Alright, there goes Karen's plane.
35 left, clear for takeoff, United 1288.
Yeah, we're still in reverse. I think we've been, haven't been on normal operations, Bill, all weekend.
Ground Skywest 4106, still with Lima, ready to taxi to wherever is good for us then.
We've got a United 737 at the end of 35 left. Let's head over for that one.
Taxi via Alpha, cross runway 26, hold short of taxiway Quebec.
Roger, 35 left taxi via Alpha, cross 26, hold short of Quebec, Skywest 41.
This one's heading to Chicago. So this will probably take most of the runway. So it's going to be full of fuel. This one may do a right turn, we'll see.
1288, contact Scout Party.
Contact North County, 1288.
So we get a nice bank shot out of it.
Good morning, North County, United 1288 is with you, 5.5 miles per minute.
United 1288, North County Park, good morning. We're ready to contact 500 restricted, maintain flight level 1 enter 0.
500 restricted up to 190 United 1288.
Get a right turn.
Bravo, 35 left.
Yes, 415 Kilo, Reno Tower, make right traffic 330, 5 just 21, runway 35 left, clear for takeoff.
Traffic 35 left.
Nope. Alright, what else we got coming down? We got another Cirrus. We already had one of these this morning, but he's all the way at the end of the runway. Hey, good morning, Jonathan. Jonathan Bobel. Where's that little Cirrus? There it is. We'll catch him up right about here. Holy cow, that wind is really picking up. Oh, pair of Alaskans. Oh, there it goes.
Hold your frequency, Dallas 4106.
It's a nice color scheme on that Cirrus. Same colors as the National Airlines freighters. Catch them. Are they both there? Yeah. One after the other. Two Chesters. Or Freddies. So the first one is, they're both Embraers, so they're both operated by SkyWest. First one's heading to San Diego, and the second one is Keithbound, heading to Portland.
One runway 35 left, clear for takeoff.
Alright, 2575.
Runway 35 right, clear for the option.
Got the option 35 right. 56 kilo.
Hey, good morning, CC. Good to see you. Welcome to Reno. It's a windy morning in Reno today.
United 1288, contact Open Center 125, that's where we're back. 195, Purchase gas 3252 is 5,800.
Let's head back for the other one.
52 North Departure, ready to contact.
Tower, traffic 2 mile right base to the parallel runway Cirrus, wind 330 at 1
This is the... Oh, that's a truck. There it is, just about there. Holding short of the runway is the Portland plate. Oh, this one's a Horizon. So we had a SkyWest and a Horizon.
How would that fit in your scheduling? We would need about 6 minutes to start them back up and get ready for departure on notification if there's an earlier availability for takeoff.
I was just on the line with Flo. Was that SkyWest 4106 calling?
From Griff, SkyWest 4106.
SkyWest 4106, I just checked on the earlier time. The earliest they had was 10 minutes ahead of that two times. The release of departure 1512, time 14231 quarters. And I can give you a call. Just be ready at 1500, top of the hour.
Roger, 1500, top of the hour, be ready. You good with us securing both engines at current position?
SkyWest 4106, do you want to shut them down or are you going to keep them running?
We'd like to shut them down for fuel conservation.
SkyWest 4106.
We'll go, and if you hear of anything earlier, we'll just need about a 6 minutes heads up securing your engines. Thank you, SkyWest 4106.
SkyWest 4106, roger. I'll keep an eye out.
Let's go join. I think the Delta is on a hold for Los Angeles. Rohit, chicken is a difficult... I mean, you'd think that chicken would be easy to cook. But yeah, you're right. It's hard to get it just at that right spot. So it doesn't snap when you bite into it. It's not dry and crumbly. We'll keep Delta company while it's waiting.
6462 Delta, Reno clearance, depart via bar, departure frequency with tower, squawk 035.
And we are expecting, let's have a quick look. We're expecting a special to be coming in, unless of course they've changed it, which looks like they have. Oh, that's a shame. I was expecting... What's it going to be today? One of the Southwests. Was it Misery? I think it was Misery 1 that was coming in. Well, looks like they have changed it.
Another track. Appreciate it. Howard. Lima. 3, taxi to 35 right. Lima. Skyhawk 6460 Delta. Delta, everybody have the information, Lima. We have Lima 60 Delta.
Now backlit, the sun is behind me, so hopefully it's going to warm me up a little bit. I did get a cover to stop this backlit, but it's too windy today to put it up.
Bravo, cross runway 26.
Yeah, Bravo, cross.
Legendary 2180, contact over center 12818, have a great one. 2180, up to luck.
Just flicking through the flight radar here. Yeah, they've had an equipment change. Was expecting a special livery to come in, but I'm not seeing it anymore.
Now Tower, Skyhawk 6462 Delta, hold short of 35 right at ready for takeoff.
Sky 6462 Delta, Reno Tower, roger, landing traffic.
Short of 35 right at Lima 60 Delta.
What's that little Cirrus just coming in? Done a couple of circuits around the airport. Is it doing a touch and go? Sounds like it. Well, if he does that again, we'll catch him.
X-60 Delta, traffic, upwind, Cirrus, and right close traffic. Left turn out approved, wind 330 at 14, runway 35 right at Lima, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff at 35 right at Lima, left turn out of course.
Two traffic now.
Is it a bit? Let's turn that down then.
Up to Reno Tower, proceed on runway 35 left, full way. Five Sierra Kilo, wind
Chicken nuggets.
320 at 13, runway 35 right, clear touch and go.
Tower for 50 Kilo, can we get 35 left? We're going to make this one a full stop on Parker.
Sirius 5 Sierra Kilo.
Sounds like it's still going to do a touch and go again.
Progress, wind 340 at 14.
We'll catch it this time.
Right, clear to land.
Hey Cranky, good to see you. Welcome back to Reno. Thank you, yes. It's a pleasant surprise when I woke up yesterday morning to find that.
Sky 60 Delta, tail 2.
1,900 climbing 60 Delta.
Scats. Wait, check by the look of it. Here goes the ops vehicle. Meow. Yep, that little Cirrus is going to do another touch and go. Let's see if we can follow it. Oh. Getting blown over here.
Sears 5 Sierra Kilo, 2135 left. Sears 5 Sierra Kilo, change to runway 35 left, wind 330 at 13, runway 35 left, clear to land. Clear to land, 35 left. Runway 35 right, full length.
Runway 35 right, full length.
How's that one? There it is. I was actually going to land this time by the look of it.
5 Sierra Kilo, turn left when able, contact ground point 9, you have a great day.
Left turn on November, ground point 9, 5.
Yep, going back to the hangar, that one. Frankie, that was a good day, yeah. I mean, most of the day it was an early start for me as well, but there were so many agencies involved in that. To see it all come together. I mean, there's always mistakes, and that's the whole point of doing those exercises, is to find out where the mistakes are going to be and iron them out before we actually need them. Some people get frustrated with them. But having the helicopter, that was a good good moment. I think it's the first year they've actually used the helicopter as part of that exercise. Yeah, exactly, Cranky. I'm happy to do tabletop exercises until the cows come home. As long as it's all on paper.
Contact ground, you have a great day.
Bro is allergic to exercises or exercise.
Out to proceed via Charlie.
That poor Delta is still stuck there. It's taking the place of our usual United. Talking of that, my daughter is on the 8 o'clock United. Tomorrow she's heading off to Paris for almost a week and a half. As part of her college course. She's doing a journalism major, so she gets to go cover the Paris Open. So she is going to, hopefully, she's going to have my strobe light, and we're going to see if we can see it from here, just using my phone. Oh, that's cool, AJ. It's always good when you get more than one agency involved in it, because, I mean, when it truly is an emergency, then you're going to have all these agencies working together. And if you practice separately, it doesn't work too well. That Delta is the only thing that's awake right now on the airport. And, switch to the mountain view for now while we're waiting for Delta to get going. Lunch. For as windy as it is down here, I wonder what it's doing up on those hills. It's got to be blasting through those hills. Yeah, it's gradually leaving us, Cranky. It was a pretty warm week this week. Yep, she's excited to get going. But she's like me when it comes to packing, last minute. She might do. I've not pressured her into it, but hopefully she'll catch some video from the various airports. She's coming back via Zurich, but she might catch some, even if it's just stills. See, that's good. Hopefully he's had a good time. Yeah, Bill, do you remember when Mount Rose used to have snow all year round? Good morning, Andy. Good to see you. Oh, near UNR, so you've been affected by the graduation traffic. Ah! 4 times a day, people trying to get in, trying to get out, all at the last minute. We're just waiting for it. There's a Delta stopped on the taxiway on a ground hold for Los Angeles right now. So whilst we're waiting for that, we're just enjoying the view of the mountains and the wind. Yeah, skiing on the 4th of July, I remember that. That was, I think it was just after I first moved here. Oh, here, unless it's on the tail of a Swissie, in which case when it takes off and rotates, it's a big multiplication sign. Bill, do you plan on spending the 4th of July fireworks on top of the roof where you film from? That'd be a good spot. Rohit is off with the jokes.
Number 8502 November, NorCal approach. Number 6736 here, Reno ground, contact delivery 124.9er.
You probably will do, yeah. Take advantage of a day off of work, come back to you. Wanted to try doing an evening stream as well, now that it's getting lighter in the nighttime, or in the evenings. Because all these planes that we see taking off early morning arrive between 8 and 10 o'clock at night.
Affirmative. Squawk readback, correct? Departure frequency 126.
Yeah, Andy, Los Angeles is on a ground hold right now, so they won't let anybody that's inbound take off until they actually have a slot for them to come in and land. Much the same problem that San Francisco's having right now.
360, roger. Have a safe flight.
It could be weather related or logistics related. Okay, AJ, thanks for joining us. Thanks for the call outs as always. Have a wonderful Sunday, and I'll see you. I'll probably see you on the sales stream a little bit later on.
360, Reno ground, runway 35 right
we hit the hundreds. Maybe for a week or two in the middle of summer, it'll get up to 100 here.
November 36 here.
Just
Charlie
over.
to the south is closed. So expected intersection departure.
It's a dry kind of heat. I know everyone says that, but it really is true. If it's a dry heat, you can tolerate it a lot better.
Here, verify runway 7, runway 35 right at Lima.
Bill, they're on, yeah, they're using 35 left, so they're the furthest runway away from us from here. Sadly. And 35 right yesterday was closed for a short while. Well, they did some maintenance work on it, but they opened it up in the afternoon. Yeah, if it's as windy as this over there, over the hill, we're going to get some crabby landings. Crabby with bees. Yeah, they was asking Rohit how much notice they needed to get rolling. He said, I'm going to turn the engines off to save fuel, so they need about 6 or 7 minutes to get rolling again. That's why they mentioned that.
For 682 Charlie, Reno Brown, are you just able to intersection departure runway 35 right at Lima? Is that available?
No, I've not heard a toodaloo yet.
Affirmative, we can accept that intersection departure for 682 Charlie. November 682 Charlie.
Yeah, and you have to put up with the humidity and the bugs that go with it, Rohit.
Charlie, Lima. Runway 35 right at Lima, taxi via Charlie, Lima 682 Charlie. November 82 Charlie, verify information, Lima. We do have Lima, 82 Charlie.
Little one that's about to take off. Let's see if we can find that one. I'll leave you with that one while I look for the little plane. Hey, good morning, J-Town. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us here in Reno. So what we're looking for here is a beach bonanza. I think it's there it is. And with these winds as high as they are, they're probably gonna join the runway right there and take off. That'd be my guess.
Number 36 here, Reno Brown, okay.
Ready to go over tower.
Number 36 there, contact.
Yep, it's not a toodaloo kind of day. It's got the day off.
Tower Bonanza 67. Sierra, take off on way 35 right at Lima.
Bonanza 6736 Sierra Reno Tower. Turn left, offset the departure corridor to the west side. Wind 340 at 16. Runway 35 right at Lima, clear for takeoff.
Right at Lima, clear for takeoff.
Oh, we got what's coming up behind it? Did that just come in? Nope, that's heading for takeoff as well. That's a Gulfstream G500.
Mike Victor Alpha. Minutes filed. Climb via SID, accept maintain 10,000. Departure frequency 119.2. Squawk 6360.
Hey, good morning, Sal. good to see you here. We're on reverse ops.
Jim 8 Golf Papa, after Alpine 1 departure, it's just the urine fix. Golf Papa, right back, crack, have a safe flight. Golf Papa, contact ground 121.9er for taxi.
I think it's getting pushed around a bit up there. Let's head back down for the jet. Sounds like it's going to be doing the same takeoff as that one. That's definitely a short takeoff from there.
682 Charlie, we're holding short 35 right at Lima, ready for departure.
And 360, contact on call departure. Gulfstream 682 Charlie, Reno Tower, hold short right 35 right at Lima, waiting on for release.
Hold short 35 right at Lima, 682 Charlie.
Passing, Lima 35990. Stream 82 Charlie, traffic upwind Bonanza, flying up the west side of the valley. Wind 330 at 16, runway 35 right at Lima, clear for takeoff.
35 right at Lima, clear for takeoff.
Yeah, he's going to do a short takeoff. There it is. Because I'm backlit, I can't see it too well.
Number 360, traffic departing behind turning northeast on Hill, right. Number 360, do not turn right. Not turn right, 670. Gulfstream 82 Charlie, contact our counterpart, you have a great day.
Along 82 Charlie.
Safe travels, Gulfstream. What else we got here? Hey, good morning, Barto. Good to see you. Welcome back to Reno.
Charlie 7.8, climbing 190.
Let's leave you in the company of downtown while we're waiting for that Delta to get moving. Let's look at the planes.
Unrestricted 190, Charlie.
6 after the hour. Do you want us to sit here at the gate or is there somewhere else you don't mind holding?
Oh, this wind is crazy.
1532 time 14590.
Robert, I mentioned last week I've been watching the Traitors, the Indian version of Traitors, and although it's mostly spoken in Indian, I can actually understand it because half of the words are English. So I'm guessing that wherever there is no direct translation, they just use the English version. Cheerio. Yeah, Rosie, if you're going to hear it, it's probably going to be in England, but I think they're too straight-laced.
At your visual approach, runway 35 left, maintain 210 knots.
Again.
Runway 2 Charlie, contact us at 12818.
Right.
Charlie. Southwest 2602, stay your current speed.
Alright, the 8 o'clock United heading to San Francisco will be the next one that's placed on a hold. That is a Hercules C-130. It's part of our high rollers. That's the Air National Guard here. Andy, have a good Sunday. And we'll see you on the next one, Andy. Thanks for joining us. Isn't that most of Bollywood though, Rohit? Really?
I'm gonna have to spin you on the taxi. I'm gonna have to taxi you via Alpha Golf Bravo to get you the other direction. Sounds good, United.
Southwest 984, NorCal approach, welcome to 35 west, which approach you guys looking? Southwest 984, as soon as clear ILS, runway 35 left approach.
So my guess is we've not seen any of the Skyhawks. I think it's too windy for the classes today. I don't think they operate when it's windy like this.
We have one engine running, we can get a second in just a couple minutes. And we can taxi to wherever you need us. That was 4106.
Guys, 4106, runway 35 left, taxi via Alpha. Advising us frequency, we have information, Mike.
Roger. 35 left, taxi via Alpha. We have Mike, Skywest 4106.
Might be our Delta finally given clearance. That clicked into there. And we'll head over and join that Delta.
Brownie has 1796, we're ready to go sit.
I think he said he had one engine running.
Runway 35 left, taxi via Alpha Golf Bravo. Cross runway 26, hold short of taxiway Quebec.
There you go.
That is 1796, Alpha Golf Bravo, cross 26, hold short of Quebec.
It's been sitting there a while. Oh no, we got a got coming up? A Cessna Citation as well. I think that's probably what they're talking to. Delta finally rolling.
Contact us on plan 128.8. Southwest 2602, contact Reno Tower 118.7.
On contact tower.
Switch on tower, thanks for coordination today. Skywest 4106.
Southwest 2602, Reno Tower. Traffic will depart prior to your arrival E170. Wind 330 at 16, runway 35 left, clear to land.
35 left, good left.
Oh, now that Delta's got a hold for one that's coming in. Which I don't see on the radar. Oh, there it is. Got a Southwest 737-700 coming in from Vegas. Alright, Rohit. I'll see you when you're back. My guess is the Delta is going to hold.
4106, Reno Tower, traffic 8 mile final, Boeing 737, wind 330 at 15, runway 35 left, clear for takeoff.
Nope, Delta's going to go first.
Roger, clear for takeoff. Runway 35 left, Skywest 4106.
Airborne 5 minutes prior to your departure time. Advise ready to taxi at 15220.
Takeoff clearance, full short, runway 35 left, advise and ready.
Hold short,
Skywest 4106, feedback, full short, runway 35 left.
Hold short, runway 35 left, Skywest 4106.
You're pointing south over the lake or west along the pass?
It's weird, he was given clearance, now he's holding short again.
1.2, squawk 4543.
Tower 118.
I think United is also going to be holding by the sound of it. Hey, good morning, Nancy. Good to see you.
South 994.
Welcome to Reno.
Reno Tower, 10 out, 35 left.
Southwest 994, Reno Tower, runway 35 left, continue traffic will hold in position, E170, maintain slowest practical speed of Fable.
Slow down, 90 Southwest 994.
Tower Skywest 4106, thanks for that. We are ready to depart at this time.
Skywest 4106, roger, hold short, runway 35 left, landing traffic.
Hold short 35 left, Skywest 4106.
Alright, so we are going to wait for the landing traffic now.
Taxi.
And we've got a United joining in.
Southwest 2602, expect no delay on the runway.
There's United. There's United.
Cessna 609er X-ray, Reno ground. Can you accept a runway 35 right at Lima intersection departure, 6,000 feet available?
Alright, let's head to our marker, the tree that I use as a marker. And it's around about there we should see the plane start to come in. So this one is, let's say it's a Southwest coming in from Vegas. It's a 737-700.
Southwest 2602, Reno ground, taxi to the ramp, yeah, Alpha.
To the ramp,
It's going to be closely followed by another Southwest coming in from Burbank, another 700 series 737.
Southwest 2602, stay right position on final.
Nice. Flight 602.
Southwest 2602, roger, thank you.
Delta's
602 on the ground, Bravo 6.
Delta's going to have to hold just a little bit longer.
100 every day.
Southwest 994, Reno ground, taxi to the right via Juliet.
So yeah, it's really windy here, and it's winds coming from the north.
Runway 35 left, clear for takeoff, Galaxy 41.
Alright, Delta SkyWest finally got clearance for takeoff.
November 60, 908 X-ray, Reno Tower, make right downwind departure. Wind 330 at 12, runway 35 right at Lima, clear for takeoff. Contact northbound departure.
Okay, I'll see you. Departure guys 4106 is about 6,000, climbing via the P-bonnet.
Guys 4106, north to departure, ready contact.
Okay, United, how long are you going to sit there on Monday?
Taxi via Charlie, hold short, runway 35 right at Delta.
Getting pretty busy over at the general aviation areas. Just had a Cessna Turbo, what was it, a T310 take off, but they're all intercepting the runway halfway up, so we're not actually seeing them take off. Good morning, Full Metal. Full Metal Dragon is joining us in Reno. Of course, she's already here.
Get Charlie, hold short of runway 35 right at Delta.
Oh, fire truck's on the roll. Where's the fire truck heading to?
And if you do prefer the right, then no problem, we can get that too.
So, Papa verify information, Mike.
1,100 climbing 1,500.
Cessna 60908 X-ray, departure of Captain, 2989er, and take this altitude.
299, cruise up to 1,500. We have multiple photo missions near Mammoth before heading towards Fresno.
November 908 X-ray, Roger. I'll put you in the system to make sure your flight plans up with flying man, but as you talk to folks, send it down the line, let them know you've got.
Hey, good morning, Paddy R. We catch up with this chat real quick. So, Full Metal said hi. Paddy R, good morning to you. Welcome to the other side of the hill. So, yep, got to see those things in action this week. If you didn't see it yet, check out the exercise video I took on Wednesday. It's on my channel on the video section. It's about 20 minutes. 62. What's it saying for me right now? It says it's 45 and windy. I know it's windy. I'm not sure of the temperature, but it's a cold wind here today.
November 8 Golf Papa, cross runway 35 right and runway 35 left at Delta. Turn left on Alpha. Correction, turn left on Bravo.
Okay, cross 35 left, 35 right at Delta, left turn on Bravo for 998 Delta.
Skies 4106.
Yeah, I think it's because they can. They're all on private land. Well, it's their land, really, and it's all part of the airport.
Last call and approach was broken in unreadable. If you can hear me, the Reno altimeter 29er maybe try me again in a minute. Likely just not getting coverage.
Don't see anything coming in. Let's go. Keep United company for a little while.
Clear up whiskey, runway 35 left approach.
46 Mustang, clear to RNF with 35 left.
See how long that poor guy has to sit there.
Golf Papa, taxi via Bravo, November Alpha.
Bravo November Alpha, 8 Golf Papa.
November 8 Golf Papa, cross runway 26 at Bravo.
Cross 26 at Bravo, November Golf Papa.
Cab 2750 NorCal approach, Roger. Maintain VFR, squawk 0361.
0361, Cab 2750.
And answer, we had a bit of bird action earlier. We had a Cooper's Hawk being chased off by two crows and I don't know, it was either a starling or a small blackbird or a red-winged blackbird. It was like teamwork.
We'd like to climb the published NIP, but stop the climb at 10,000, do the hold, and then head back to trucking for the RNF 0.
Cap 2750, Roger. Let me know when you get the 1 minute weather for now.
We've got an Alaskan that's heading downwind right now, coming in from Portland. A little business jet. What's he doing, I wonder? Let's see where he's going to. Doesn't say. But we'll follow him anyhow. Or her. Where are you? About there, there it is. It's a Gulfstream 4.
NorCal, Cab 2650 as the weather is set.
Cap 2750, Roger. You can expect direct stab for the approach shortly. And for now, flight heading 040.
040, Cab 2750.
Change taxiways to get around the United that's parked there. Alright, Paddy, enjoy Costco. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for joining us. Oh, Full Metal Dragon, while we're here, I asked about that construction site over there. I know you was asking about it, I think it was last week. And that is like a staging area for the construction crews.
November 8 Golf Papa, you'll be number 1.
So that's where they report to work each day. That's where their equipment is stored. And when they get deliveries, that's where they come to. And I'm guessing that is for both... Actually, no, it's for the concourse. Because the multimodal transportation has its own area to the north of the terminal. But there you go, I asked and found out.
Yeah, 2650, Zuma navigation is fast. Localizer maintain at or above 7,000 miles.
Lost it.
Reno, good morning, Sky 3046 is...
Skywest 3046, Reno Tower. Traffic will depart prior to your arrival. Wind 330 at 13. Runway 35 left, clear to land. November 998 Golf Papa, Reno Tower, advise ready.
November 8 Golf Papa, contact tower.
Papa, wind 330 at 13. Runway 35 left, clear for takeoff. Pick up 35 left, 998 Golf Papa.
That's that Gulfstream giving clearance. And then coming in behind that will be the Embraer, which has now just disappeared from my screen. That's weird. Huh. Gone secret squirrel on us.
You're at 1796, Reno ground.
Go for 1796.
You're at 1796, are you ready to start taxiing?
Affirmative 1796.
Alright.
1796, continue taxiing via Bravo, hold short runway 35 left.
Bravo, hold short 35 left.
Oh, that's cool. United's only half an hour late.
Ray Golf Papa, contact hotel departure. Departure, Golf Papa.
Let's head back for the United. Now hiding behind the blast screen.
Roger, good morning.
Right there.
November 998 Golf Papa is 5,700 feet for 1010,000.
Ground clearance, you're looking for 126.3.
Roger, good morning. November 998 Golf Papa is climbing 6,800 feet for 10,000.
Okay, Rosie, thanks for joining us. Appreciate you. And we'll see you on the next one.
Flight level 190, 990 compound.
Oh, we got a secret squirrel just landing in there. Look at that. Turned off his transponder.
1596 ready.
So this is the one that's coming in from Portland, Embraer.
35 left, left, wake 979.
Let's head back for United, which should be given clearance to take off now.
34 left to Juliet, going to gate Charlie 4.
So it's 3046, Reno ground, taxi to Ramsey Bravo.
Bravo Golf to the Ram Scout, 3046.
Runway 35 left, clear for takeoff. 996, clear for takeoff, 35 left, see ya.
See ya. Alright, this is San Francisco bound. Only half an hour late. That's good. The 737-800 series, this one. It's too windy to have it on zoom. It keeps buffeting the camera.
1796, contact NorCal departure. Departure, United 1796. NorCal departure, United 1796, passing 6,000 for 190. Yeah, 1796, NorCal departure, radar contact.
I was hoping it might make a left turn before now. Let's see a banking shot. Oh. Alright, let's find somewhere to park.
Break off onto the Tango Center 125.75, good. 575, make on Papa.
Have a quick look around to see what's going on. I'll leave you with downtown in the Hercules here. In the general aviation, we do have... what is that? Looks like my flight radar's frozen up. Next arrival is 8:57, so I don't have to worry about that for a while. Departures. It's all gone. Hey, good morning, Cherie. Greetings to Olympia, Washington. From Reno, Nevada. Cats, did you give Paulani a wave? Well, it looks like it's pretty quiet here for the next, where are we now, about 15-20 minutes is going to be quiet.
United 1796, contact Oakland Center, 127.105.
United 79.
And over and take a look. We've got some pretty interesting clouds forming on the horizon to the north of us, and that's where our weather is coming from. So let's see if we can see through here. I might have to zoom out a little bit. Yeah, let me zoom out just a tad.
Departure radar contact, document altimeter 2989er. When able to stay attention.
Yep, those are that's some heavy looking clouds coming over that hill. My guess is we got some weather coming. Stop that in place there for now. We can look, watch that as much as anything else. I've missed a hello. Who did I miss? Stephen. Stefan?
Services will be provided, but you can fly the approach. We just might need to take it off it in case there's
Oops.
aircraft coming off the approach.
What happened there?
That works for us.
I've lost my chat. Chat just disappeared. Ah. Still streaming. Yeah. That's weird. Alright, there we go. It's back again. Skate park. I don't think there's any skate parks near here. We think. Where are we? The closest one to here is McCarran. So that's about a mile away from here, Rohit. Alright, I was looking for Stephen. Yep, okay. Welcome to Reno. Welcome in. Glad to see you here. Joined us at the wrong time though, sadly, because we're at in the quiet period right now. There's not much happening at the airport. other than it being really windy. Usually during this time we've got the little planes taking off and landing from the flight school, but it's too windy here for that. So right now we just get to enjoy the backdrop of the clouds and the tower while we're waiting a little bit. Yeah, that's the one that's on McCarran Boulevard. So if you see, let me think, where's that skate park? Is that Rattlesnake? That's right at the junction of Miraloma and McCarran. A little ways west of that. Yeah, Robert, I'm looking up the map. I think the one you're looking at is off of McCarran, just by Miraloma. There's a skate park. There's also a remote control racetrack as well there, which is pretty cool. Like a dirt track for your RC cars. Bentley likes to watch planes too. Hopefully he's a patient cat who can wait another 10 minutes or so.
Cal, Cap 2750, we have the Truckee Airport site. Cap 2750 radar service terminated, 5 o'clock. Frequency changes for 7, good day. Thank you very much, sir.
About 8:55 coming in. Or was that the one that came in earlier? Yes, I'm dropping her off at the terminal. I'm going to come around here. I'm not going to do the full setup because I do have to go to work afterwards, but I'm going to hopefully catch her. But if they're on reverse ops, it's going to be difficult. She's going to be on the left side of the plane. So hopefully we're on regular operations by then, in which case I'll see her flash the light at me. See her take off. Yeah, she's on that 8 o'clock flight, so probably anywhere between 8:30 and 9, so I'll see her take off. And I'll do a short of it. Just to the right of the tower, that cloud is definitely turning into... It's not an anvil because it's not connected, but let's take a look.
Delta radar contact from southwest.
Definitely,
in our left downwind runway 35.
yeah, those clouds are getting polished underneath on the underside. Even I'm usually here once a week on a Sunday morning. Sundays are a little bit busier than a Saturday, so I come here on a Sunday morning. I usually start about 5:45. I'll catch one plane, take off about then, and then between 6 and 8 it gets busy, and then it gets quiet again for a little while. And then if anything interesting comes in or leaves, then I'll come and make a short with that. So you'll see I've got quite a few shorts on my channel. Reno's a weird little airport. It's busy at times, but nothing happens in between times. But we do get some good fun stuff here every now and again. Rohit, you don't have to ask permission to tell a joke.
November 6462 Delta, Reno Tower, continue inbound.
Stephen, where are you heading to for your vacay? Okay. Enjoy your trip to Michigan. Yeah, I was glad I did my yard work yesterday for Mel. Managed to catch Liberty 1 as well yesterday. I saw that come in and leave. Yeah, that's a good one. Rohit. The map one more time, see what's going on. I'm going to restart it, I think it's frozen. Yep, it had frozen up. So we do have one over there. We got a southwest that's just lit the candle, heading to Long Beach. It's a 737-700. Got a Vegas-bound Southwest over there as well. Just lit the candle.
394 contact, Reno Tower, 1.7, good day. North Tower, 794, great. Tower 5394, Reno Tower, wind 330 at 17, runway 35 left, clear to land. 35 left for land.
So that is the SkyWest United coming in from San Francisco. So let's head over to our little marker spot. Oops. So we can meet that as it comes from behind the tree. Say hi to Rose on the way through. And this, well, what was the ski resort? Mount Rose Ski Resort. We'll sit there for just a little while waiting for SkyWest to come in.
Number 62 Delta, proceed eastbound, cross the airport at Midfield, into the right downwind. Eastbound, that's the right downwind.
We'll sit here and wait for that Embraer to come in. Stephen, that's actually Slide Mountain we're looking at there. That's our ski resort. It's called Mount Rose Ski Resort, but the mountain to the right of that is what is Mount Rose. Closed now for the season. Not much snow at the bottom ends.
Roger. You might need to complete your run up on the ramp. If you take a left and taxi further to the south of the ramp, it's pretty open down there. That's where the Skyhawks usually do it.
Alright, let's see if we can find our Embraer coming in.
And should I expect 35 left or 35 right?
There's one thing, 35 right at Lima intersection departure, 6,000 feet available.
SkyWest. Let's lock it in place here so we can keep an eye on southwest. So those are going to be our next 2 planes out of here.
Juliet for Juliet 3.
394 Reno ground, taxi to the ramp via Juliet.
Ramp via Juliet.
Another one just came in. Slipped under the radar.
Ground executive 684 added line.
Yeah, Rohit, we are considered high desert.
Executive 684 Reno ground. Can you accept a runway 35 right at Lima, intersection departure 6,000 feet available?
Negative, unfortunately, for executive. Over to ground.
A 35 left, taxi via Charlie, Lima, hold short of Lima.
Yeah, the Embraers are the backbone of commuter aviation, Stephen.
Okay, with 5394 Juliet Alpha to the gate. That portion of Alpha is now a non-movement area, but affirmative Alpha.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, it's got 5394. Good enough. Thanks. 3118, let's departure 1656, time 15571.
All right, via Lima.
Ramp via Lima, 60 Delta.
Full metal. That's not a fun hike. That's mountaineering. I need a Sherpa for that one. A Sherpa to carry me, not my stuff. We do have a Cessna citation latitude.
Execjet 684, cross runway 35 right and runway 25 left at Lima. Turn left Bravo, hold short runway 26.
Right and left at Charlie. Or at Lima.
Sounds like he's going to do a side landing or takeoff. Let's take a look. Let's go find him first. He's right there. Just need to hold this in place. He's on the taxiway. Stephen has got a sneak view of the Nevada Air National Guard base there. A handful of Hercules. Alright, this one is heading to Denver. Cessna citation altitude. This wind is actually pushing me around now. It's getting that bad. Waiting for that Cessna. There it goes. I'd be interested to see if this thing gets blown around because the wind has changed direction. It's coming from the west now. Jets. Denver. Let's head back for the terminal. I think I'm gonna see these two Southwest leave and call it a day because I am really getting blown around right now.
Southwest 48, runway 35 left, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 26.
Winds are coming right at my face. I'm glad I got some chapstick with me. I'm going to need it later on.
Departure, 831 Zulu Hotel on the Spark departure out of Reno, 5,300, climbing 10,000. Number 831 Zulu Hotel, Nortel departure at a contact on climbing 15,000.
First one heading down our way is going to Long Beach. That's a 700 series, 737 from Southwest. Yeah, that's about right, from the Northwest. Did it again. Nope.
575.
Hey, good morning, Pickles. Welcome to a very windy Reno. Like crazy windy. I'd be interested, because if it's saying that the wind is 20 miles an hour, it's gusting a lot more than that, I know that. Because it's trying to push me over right now. I feel like one of those weather reporters where they're waiting for a hurricane to come in on the coast. Stephen, thanks for dropping by. Enjoy your trip north in the week. And if you didn't already, please give us a thumbs up at the bottom of the screen. Hit the like button, I'd appreciate it. Southwest heading to Long Beach, and a turn in. Alright, thanks for the sub and the like, Stephen. Have a wonderful Sunday and have a great week. Enjoy your travels. Normally I'd use my digital zoom about here, but sadly when I do that, every little movement of the camera is amplified and the wind is just pushing it around too much. A little bit bright. Cherie, thanks for visiting. Yeah, High Winds has closed down Reno before. They've already shut it down for the flight school. Let's see, I got Southwest heading to Vegas. See it, right about there.
9,500 indicated slow moving aircraft. Appears to be in a slow climb.
Got a Phoenix flight coming in. It's an Envoy, American Eagle.
Road traffic off your right and 2 miles down 13,000 and Embraer contact.
Dot of orange in the middle of the screen, just to the left of the middle of the screen, is the windsock, and you can see that it's all the way out. And I know that there is a guide to have sections in windsocks. I think it's for every 5 miles an hour it moves one section, so yeah, that's... See, it's coming from the northwest and it's fully extended, so it's probably a 30 miles an hour wind, that wind's well, at least, yeah. One microphone just went down. I'm just gonna leave it there. It'll fall down if I stand up again. Rohit, thank you for joining us. I'm going to be joining you as well. I'm going to see this one come in from Phoenix, and I'm going to call it a day because this wind is getting worse. To the point where that's all I can hear now is just wind. I can't hear the ATC. I can't even hear the jet engine. That's it. Okay, good morning, Mark Spark. Joining us for a very windy day in Reno, to the point where I am going to see one more plane come in and call it a day because I'm getting blown all over the place here. I'm having to hold the tripod upright. Yeah, that's where this wind is coming from, Bartow. It's coming from the west, kind of northwest, so it's the same wind that's in Central Valley as this one as well. Alright, let's head south so we can see that envoy come in. Cranky Doodle, there's always a silver lining, yeah. Glad to be in the UK. It's nice to get back there once in a while. Right. Stay in my little bubble in Heathrow. Safe. Where are you? Should be coming out of there. Oh, rats. Missed it. There it is. Do have a baby bus heading to Denver. I'll give us something to look at. So this will be the official FOMO plane.
Ground number 38, north of Bravo Charlie. Public duty, thank you. Bravo Hotel. Bravo Hotel.
Alright, 50 likes. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Hey, good morning, DW. Good to see you. Welcome in.
47 is you climbing via the Alpine 1. And we're passing the 6-4 now.
Check time maintain, flight level 100, verify altitude.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. We're passing the 6-1. Up to 190 United 347.
There we go. This guy's heading to Vegas. 737-700. Hey folks, I can't hear a thing. I can hear its wind in my ears. I'm going to call it a day here because it's getting really out here now. Getting blown all over the place. I'm having to hold the tripod up. Microphone's already down. So thanks for joining me. I can't really see the screen, so I can't go back and... Oh, hang on. SoCal R25, welcome in. You're right at the tail end of the street. Where I am, I can't really see the general aviation area that much. So, there's a few there. So far they haven't shut the airport down because of the wind, but I don't know if it gets much worse, they may do. Anyhow, I can't say individual goodbyes to everybody because I can't really see the chat. The screen's moving around too much. So, enough of the excuses. I'm just going to say goodbye to everybody. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. Thank you for the like. I guess we hit 50 likes. That's always a good thing. Yay! And thank you for my now 10,000 subscribers. It's awesome. I can't believe that it's got going up. About a year ago. That's crazy. So, but yeah, I'm here having fun. It's a nice little one. Might see that one just take off in just a second. If you saw that one, that was a Cessna Citation Latitude heading to Chicago Midway. Alright, I am going to pack up before everything gets home before I do. It's going to blow home. See y'all. Thanks for joining me. Appreciate it. And Cali Plains later on. Come join Sal and most of us if you're new here and you enjoyed the chat, then we'll probably continue this chat on Cali Plains a little bit later on with Sal. I think he's starting about 12:30. That's when some usually starts. Alright. We'll see you all later. Just find my mouse. Alright, there we go. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.